You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down. The 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Allen going to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First down, here's the run with Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throw right side, caught by Davis. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for 1st and goal.
Moss will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, 38 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On play action, Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The score, Bills 14. Chargers 7.
Now Cook running right. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive. The 2 incompletions since. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll get this back across the midfield. Striping down to the 47-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
It's Eckler again. And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. There he goes, right side. 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with unavoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know they're still
on Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morris. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Gregory Rousseau. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
On first down, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Chargers 7. Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
And now here's another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Give them 32 on the play.
And the Chargers first down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On first and 10, Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Herbert back to the air. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back.
And my goodness, another interception. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet and picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumbled it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. Taron Johnson made the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle with Eckler. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. And Allen's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd and a couple, Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Shoves him away. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On play action, Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chargers 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They run it again with Cook. A solid stiff arm. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line by gain of 12. And the Bills first down.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Complete to Dawson Knox. A gain of 7. First down, Bill.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.